Hey guys, welcome back to techgooch for another video review. Now this is going to be a little bit faster one because I have actually touched on this product before, but I haven't actually given it its own dedicated video, and that is the Google Home Mini, this is my first Google Home product that I got a hold of around Black Friday, around that whole shopping period, because that's when they went on sale, and I couldn't resist, right? I am an Amazon Echo person, so I have a lot of Echo devices in my home, and this was my first branch outside of that in terms of the smart digital assistants that are standalone, not built into like a phone or a tablet like Siri is, right? This, you're going to actually see videos, including my own, comparing it to the Echo Dot. Very, very similar, but definitely different as well. Out of all of the small assistants out there, to be honest, I think this is the best one out there. There are a few reasons to that, and there are a few reasons that you could argue against that. First, Amazon's everywhere, right? They've been out there longer. The Echoes have been around longer. They have more functions they technically can do. However, if I'm actually going to compare the minis, which would be the Echo Dot and the Google Home Mini here, this one definitely has better sound. So the actual speaker that's built into it is a higher quality speaker. Now, of course, the big benefit to the Echo Dot is that it has an audio output that you can plug into any speaker. You can't really do that with this one, hardwired at least. Still have Bluetooth capability, things like that. There is still a way to mute this. It actually has a switch rather than a button. The controls are a little bit more finicky. Rather than having hard buttons on the top, this one has basically touch sensitive. So either side of the volume you can do it. However, you can also just tell it what volume to do. Okay, Google, set the volume to 50%. And then it'll set the volume to 50%. Now, the big benefit to that is you can either set the volume to a percentage, or you can set it to a number 1 through 10. So 10 being the loudest, 1 being the softest. Okay, Google, set the volume to 10. So that's going to be as loud as it's going to get. It does come with the power cord. What comes in the box is the power cord itself. Now, it is not a USB power cord. I have plugged in an extension cord here. It is a straight power cord that plugs in on the back here. In the box as well, you have the instructions, which are pretty simple. And that's it. Everything else in here is literally wasted airspace to make the box bigger than it really needs to be. Yes, I've heard things of, well, it's there to actually help protect in shipment. You don't need an extra inch on the back side to protect in shipment. My opinion on that one. So the size of this box is kind of ridiculous in my opinion. Not that that has anything to do with the product, but I wish that they would. That's a little bit of waste. I mean, especially in shipment, right? But the thing is, the setup with the Google Home is really easy. It really is. It's the easiest of all the smart devices to set up, because when you set it up, and I have a link to a video where over on my Geek Smart channel, I did a full setup video on this. I will post that below. It's the most intuitive app on how to get it set up, and it's definitely faster than any of the other ones out there. So definitely big props on that one. Obviously, if you're looking for something that's going to have higher quality speaker, you're going to buy the Google Home, not the Google Home Mini. And there are other assistants. You know, the Google Home is one of those that's going to be built into a lot of third-party products as well. And you're going to see ones out there from other companies that have the Google Home Assistant built in. This really is a simple way to add the Google Assistant to your house and to your everyday life. And I do not look away from that, because these small products, the Echo Dot, the Home Mini, are fantastic for what they're doing. They're not the purpose of playing music through. They're just ways to interact with the digital assistant and get weather updates, time scheduling updates, tell it to put something on your grocery list, find out quick snippets of information. This one actually sits in my living room right next to my Sonos One. So if I don't want to use Alexa and I want to get something maybe that actually has a little bit better search algorithms, I'll ask the Google Home Mini. The Google Assistant has the power of Google's search engine, which is better than Amazon's product. So if there's one big caveat and one big advantage that the Google Home has, it's the power of Google. The other really cool thing that this is coming to the Amazon products, I guess technically in the future here shortly, but this can actually, this changes things based on you, because it actually can learn your personal voice. So if you and the rest of your family wants to use the same assistant, each person's voice obviously sounds different, and it can actually read on that. And actually, if you ask it for your schedule or your, something that's personal to you, it will actually give you that information. I found it to actually be pretty freaking accurate on that. So with that said, guys, the Google Home Mini, while I'm not going to do a whole thing about, there are so many videos out there, and if you haven't seen these products before, that's crazy because they're everywhere now, and you should know basically what you use them for. They are awesome, and I highly recommend the Google Home Mini. You know, to be honest, at first, before I bought this, I thought I was just going to keep I had the Amazon products since they came out because they started it first, and I thought, you know, I'm just going to stick with that because I'm happy with what it does. I'm probably going to have both assistants in my house because they both have strengths. Now, one big drawback to me on the Google Home product side is calling it what you have to call it, the wake word. With the Amazon Echoes, you can use, and I apologize if I knock your stuff off, you can use Amazon, you can use Alexa, you can use Echo, you can use computer. There are 4 options. And right now, you have to use either OK Google or Hey Google. Cancel. So the problem with it is that doesn't roll off the tongue nearly as well. Now, I've actually talked to people that, you know what, I prefer not having a name for it. This thing's smart enough to understand your voice. It should be smart enough then, and I bet it's coming, that you could actually name this whatever you want to name it. I don't know if that specifically is coming, but if there's one company that's going to come out and come through with it, it's going to be Google's products, to be honest about it. So I like Google. I love Google, but saying Google, okay, you know, that multiple, I just don't like it. Alexa rolls off the tongue, and she picks up almost every time. Now, I will say that the Alexa assistant does ping off kilter, so if you're just talking in a conversation, you'll hear a ding, like, hey, it thought you said Alexa, but you actually didn't. This definitely happens a lot less frequently, and it's probably because of the OK Google. It still picked me up. But that said, fantastic product. I definitely recommend it. I will post a link where you can actually purchase them. Now, you can't purchase these through Amazon, so I'm just going to put some links down, like where you can purchase on Best Buy, things like that. I'm not affiliated with Best Buy, so if you want to purchase it, go ahead, great. But if you have any other questions or comments, let me know. If you like the product, if you have a Google Home and you want to let everybody know what you think, post down below. Let them know what you love, maybe what you don't love about it. Be honest. I mean, there is not a single product out there that is great in all regards. There really isn't. And this is definitely one of them that is the same way. If I was to say, starting fresh in a home, I'm just looking to do an Echo Dot or a Google Home Mini, which would you recommend? It comes down to a few things. But I can't hesitate on either one. They're both great. They both have fantastic things. But somebody asks, which one do you actually think is better for doing research or searches? Well, the Home Mini is better. It has Google. It's got the power of Google built into it. If I want to actually control more devices, there are more devices that have control with the Alexa products. And those are definitely slowly being integrated into Google Home as well. So, like I said, any questions, comments, post those below. Check us out. Share the video. Subscribe. Please subscribe. That way we get you more videos as they come out. And I want to say thank you for all my supporters because you guys make this happen. So thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you on a future video.